time for language. We are going to be reviewing some of the things that we've talked about with our dictionary skills. Woo, mouth is going faster than the mind. We have been learning dictionary skills and learning how to look up words in the dictionary, but the easiest, not the easiest part, but the important part, I guess we could say, the essential part of learning how to look up words in dictionary is simply to know how to put words in alphabetical order. And that is what we are going to review. So we've got some constellations up here on my board that we need to look at, and we're going to put them in alphabetical order. So we know that when we look at these words as we go through, the very first thing we do is start with the first letter in our alphabet, which is A. So we look and see, is there an A? Nope, A. Oh, there is, but is there another one? I have to make sure. Nope, there's no other A. So right away I know that Aries is number 1 because that's the only A that I have. Then we go and we say B, nope, C, yes. There is a C. Columba would be number 2. Then I keep going down my alphabet. D, E, F, G, H. Oh, I have H. So that would be automatically number 3. And then last is P for Perseus. Okay? So that was pretty straightforward, straight and narrow, because A, then C was next, then H was next, and P is the last one out of all of these letters and where they come in the alphabet. But now let's look over at the other side that I have. I think you can see them all. Oh, good. All right. So the other side that I have, we could look and we start and say, okay, well, there's no A's, there's no B's, there's C, 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 C. That's where the problem comes in. They're all C's. So now what do? Just kind of, eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch, talk about? No. I need to go ahead and say, okay, well, let me look at the second letter. So I have C-A, 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 because we always have to start with A. Once, if we are at this letter, once we find that letter, then we always start back at the beginning. It goes back to C-A, C-A, then, look for C-B, C-D, C-E, but now I have 3 CAs. So now I get to do the eeny, meeny, no, I still don't. Well, what do I do now? Right, if the first 2 letters are the same, then we go to the third letter. And then we start, every time we see the new letter, we start back at the beginning. Start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. Okay, sorry, Sound of Music just came to my head because start at the very beginning. So we start at A, B, C, D, E. My C-A-E would come first. And then I have to look, I have C-A-P and C-A-R. Which one do you think would come first? F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. So P comes next, and then R comes last. So C-A-E would be the first word. That's how I would put in alphabetical order. I would find C-A-E before I would find C-A-P. That's number 2. Or C-A-R. That would be number 3 because that came the last in that group. C-A-E, C-A-P, C-A-R. So Karina would be the last one. And then I look back and I still have 2 more words to go because they have the C still. I look at the second letter. They don't have similar second letters. So whenever I go to the next letter, I start at the beginning. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So that means H is number 4. And then we know that Y is all the way at the end. So Y, C-Y, is going to be number 5. Okay? So whenever we see those letters that are the same for the first letter, even for the first 2 letters, Don't lose hope and decide, oh, I can't do this. It's too difficult. There's no way. I'm going to be making mistakes or whatever the problem is. No, you just remember, go to the next letter. And whenever you go to the next letter, start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. Each time you're starting at the beginning and going down your alphabet again. Start at the beginning, go down your alphabet again to find what would come next. Well, when you are reading a book and find a word that you don't understand, what do? I know many of you nowadays ask Alexa, what does this word mean? Siri, what does this word mean? Or you're Googling it or something like that. But maybe some of you would still just go and look to find a dictionary to look up that word and be able to see what it means or how to pronounce it. Some books, there are glossary sections at the back because maybe there's a word that's in one of your school books and you're thinking, oh, where's that dictionary, or where's my tablet, or where is this, or I can get to Google, or, Alexa's everywhere. But how can I ask that question? Well, especially if it's something in the back of your, or in your like textbook, in your history book. We have a glossary section in the back of our history book. It tells us some names and things. If you look very carefully, look at the first name that's there under E. Yeah, Amelia Earhart we just talked about. It talks about Ecuador, Thomas Edison, Dwight Eisenhower, Elizabeth Elliot, Jim Elliot, talks about all of those things right there. But it goes through Ferdinand and Isabella. Oh my goodness, remember those guys? So it gives you all of the different things that we've been talking about in history. So when I'm doing history and I'm not sure of a word, I can look it up in the glossary section. Well, the glossary section in our history book works like a dictionary. The words are in alphabetical order. You saw that there. You saw that it started with E, and then it went to F, and then G and H are on this side. There's also a glossary section at the back of your health books. You can see the words that are in alphabetical order there, and it goes through each of those different words. So you're able to use that glossary. I loved this one because some of the glossaries, when you see them, they look just like, not just like, but almost like a dictionary page, because look what it has. It has guide words. See that? So the very first word on this page is almighty, and the last word would be creator, and that's what it's telling you, almighty and creator. And so when you look at those, then you'll know, oh, I'm going to find anything from A to CR on this page. Also, if you notice with some of these words, they give you the pronunciation. They show you how to pronounce it, just like it does in a dictionary. So in some of these glossaries, it allows you to have the opportunity to look things up just like you would if you were using a dictionary. So a glossary is a list of difficult or unfamiliar words from a book. These words and their meanings are found at the end of a book in a section called glossary. And you can look and see if you find some in the back of your books. Many parts of a glossary are just like a dictionary: alphabetical order, guide words, entries. Some glossaries have entries that look just like an entry in a dictionary, like we said, has the pronunciation marks, parts of speech, definitions. Sometimes there's even a sample sentence. Some glossaries will have pictures or graphs or paragraphs of information. So look in the back of some of your books today and see if you see a glossary section. In some of our books, you'll see what's called a handbook section, but even in that handbook section, it goes in a specific order, alphabetical order, to be able to help you to find what you're looking for easier. So that's an important part of being able to find things in your books, and that's what I'm hoping that you'll recognize and understand. So think back through those. Like I said, go check, and then you are going to turn to page 172 in your language books. I almost forgot what the book is called. So page 172 in your language books. And you look at the top of the page and it talks about a glossary is an alphabetical list of important or unfamiliar words from a book. The glossary of words and their meanings is found at the end of the book. Some glossaries include examples and pictures. Look for a glossary at the back of a science book, a history book, or even some of your reading books. Use the glossary in the back of your language book 3 to language 3 book to answer each question. So in the back of your language book, there's a little glossary section. And you see there glossary, it's kind of like the handbook section. And you're going to use that glossary section to answer each question. So you're going to find the word fact, write the definition, write one fact as a complete sentence, then 2, find proofreader's marks and draw the following in the boxes. So draw your insert, your capitalize, your lowercase. Look it up before you do it though. I know you know them, but look it in the back of your glossary so you'll be able to put it correctly and recognize how to find those things from now on. Section 3 or number 3, write the word verb and write the 3, find the word verb, and write the 3 sample words. They give 3 sample words, write those on the line. Super simple. Then write the pronouns that are used in the predicate part of the sentence. So pronouns from the predicate part, not the subjective part, the predicate part. Then, so they give you all the lines, all of those lines need to be filled, okay? You've got 7 lines there, fill all 7 of those lines with predicate part pronouns. Think B, the entries in a glossary are in alphabetical order, number the 4 space words in alphabetical order. That's it. That's your page for today. Pretty simple and straightforward, but just recognizing what a glossary is will be helpful to you whenever you have your books and you're thinking, oh, I don't know what this means or I don't know what that means. You can go to your glossary and find the answers, okay? So hopefully that makes sense and you'll be able to do your page quickly and easily today, but use the glossary at the back. Don't just guess. Use the glossary at the back of your language book to answer those questions. All right, make me proud. Do well. See you soon.